Hello, friends! It is Puzzle Wednesday Saturday edition yet again. And this time we got something a little bit special. I don't know if you've been here for the last, half hour or so, seeing the roll, but we're here with Quarantine Report, and we're here doing a charity event to support direct relief. So I hope you will, go ahead and throw a few bucks their way. They've raised over $2,000 so far over the course of this 3-day event. There's still one more day to go. So that should be, should be good for everybody. And I'm joined today by Ashley, the developer of Petal Crash.
Hello.
Ashley will be helping me on commentary for this.
I invented the game everybody's going to be playing. And I'm here to commentate.
Also, shoutouts to Juicy for covering because the Nightbot seems to be broken. So, all right. So let's move on over to our game. Okay. So ignore the Steam stuff showing up in the bottom right corner. I'm sorry. So if you're called on stream, then you'll find your way to the Puzzle Wednesday lobby. The password, as always, is 1221. So that is what you should be putting in here. So yeah, our first match on stream is going to be Missing No versus Lord Regulus. So
I'm excited.
Yeah. Missing No and Lord Regulus, both I guess, kind of the old guard of the game. Rego I've been playing since, a tremendously long time ago.
Rego was a beta tester.
Whoops. Something happened there.
Christine, what'd you do?
I don't know. Okay. We're good. I think I pressed the wrong button.
Okay.
Should you mute? Oh, I mean, if you want. that's up to you, I guess. Anyway. Ashley, get in here.
I'm attempting to. Hold on. Okay.
Okay, alright. So ready to kick off here. Yeah, Rego been playing since early in beta. Missing No got the game around launch time and has been playing it pretty, pretty thoroughly ever since.
So these are a couple of very strong players to start us off. Already the petals are flying.
Missing No's one chain able to mostly cancel out both of Rego's. Rego's chain's much faster though, generally speaking. He's relying less on the outside of the board.
Cool. Missing No just took a big attack. It's gonna slow them down a little.
Wow, Solitaire, thank you for the raid! Good job with the Petal bracket. Seemed like it was a hell of a time.
Panel bracket.
Did I say something else? Did I say Petal? Am I stupid?
Yes.
Oh, no, not again.
It's Petal de Pon.
True. Oof. This is really looking kind of in the box here. It's gotta find counter
Yeah,
pressure
Missing
quickly.
No, fully half of the board is locked out by garbage right now. Gonna have to do some serious digging.
Let's find a
But I
free
can
chain.
come back bigger than this one.
So,
Mostly playing in that confined space rather than trying to dig out, which is honestly pretty good move. Because digging isn't really super helpful for winning, I think.
yeah, I mean, ostensibly you want to be doing, both of these things at the same time, right? That's kind of what counter pressure is. Oh, wow. Wow. Rego just, again, not actually putting out a ton of garbage towards the end there, but really just putting pressure on bar. As you can see, 87 clears per minute, quite fast.
That is fast.
Yeah.
There's sort of two routes to victory in Petal Crash. You can either play really quickly and win on the bar, or play really strategically with chains and win by overgrow.
Oh, yeah, we do have all my custom music in. I just realized that. This game is pretty readily moddable, so you can actually throw in whatever tracks you want. Although this track here is one of the built-in tracks. It's Arlet's theme, the character that Missing No is playing right now, and the soundtrack is a banger, and you can also find it on Bandcamp. So
Thank you. I made it. I didn't make it.
soundtrack made by Michael
Soundtrack
Staple.
is by Michael Staple, very talented composer.
Both players kind of trading some stuff at the beginning here.
Yeah.
So again, Rego gonna choose to play really fast, basically, and Missing No gonna try and be more efficient with his pressure. So we'll see if it's enough to turn the bar advantage around by the end of the game.
Both their boards looking about the same, but Rego winning on bar.
Yeah, the character designs in this game are also fantastic.
Thank you. That I did do. I made all the characters in the animations. Well, I didn't invent all the characters. Libby on the right there is a creation of Tyson Tan as a guest character.
Rego kind of choosing to let that stuff stay in the middle of his board for a long time. Oh, Missing No maybe boxed himself in here. Doesn't matter, actually.
It's a little tough because, the trigger of the chain, there was a purple block under there.
90
So
clears per minute. Yeah, the covered spawner really kind of made that work out not so well there. But yeah, I guess Rego's not someone we see a ton. Because he is in Japan, and so the usual tournaments don't line up with his schedule. But it's good that we could have him. We could have him on for this.
yeah.
Alright, so our next match call on stream. Is going to be we're still we still waiting? Okay, we're waiting for our next on-stream match call.
It's fun seeing both Libby and Mila down here and they're like thinking animations. Yeah, also this is Mila from Freedom Planet, another guest character. Since Galaxy Trail acted as the publisher, we were able to have her.
Since we have a minute, do we want to maybe talk about a guest character that I believe Missing No was playing as? And stuff related to that?
Oh yeah. So that character is a guest character in this game named Arlet, I'm Arlet now. And Arlet is a character from a game called Grapple Force Arena, which is another game I made. It was my first big major release as a game developer, and I spent a long time on it. It's like a platformer where you have a grappling hook, and you can grapple onto any surface and swing around, and you also use it to grab enemies and throw them. And it came out for PC a few years ago, and now we are partnering with a studio called Qbyte to bring it to consoles as well. So it's coming to Nintendo Switch, it is coming to PlayStation 4, it is coming to PlayStation 5, it is coming to Xbox Series X1 XS, it's coming to all of them. I don't know any of these. I get the Xbox ones all confused, I don't know them. But it's going to be on there.
To be fair, even listening to that name just felt like a mouthful. So let's see.
Put all the words together. And Arlet is not the player character in that. Arlet is actually a fairly minor character in the game.
But he is a special boy.
But he's a very special boy, so I put him in.
Alright, it looks like we're going to have our next stream match primed and ready now that all the round 2s are done.
Yep.
So we're going to have Tinweld and Leprito?
Yes, Leprito.
Anyway, I'm going back into hiding. See you later, guys.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Round of applause for our TO team tonight. You're on the TO team, my man. That was one of our TO team. I Be Smart. One of the beautiful people we have running stream or running the matches while we do stream stuff. So.
Tinwild's here.
All right. So those of you who have been around to the Petal Crash, tournaments that we've run before may recognize Tinwild, as Tinwild is a really prolific player, easily top 5 in the world. Has joined basically every tournament and is kind of a force of nature. First person to clear Nightmare mode in the base game as well.
I think. Was it Tinwild who discovered Nightmare mode?
It was Darkslayer KL, and he told Tinwild about it. Tinwild spent a week clearing it.
A little background on Nightmare mode. In the version 1.1 update, I added in a sort of secret Grandmaster story level, where the CPU level goes up to 15 instead of just 10, because all these monsters who play this game, 10 no longer pose a challenge to them. So we had to invent new AI levels and balance them to make a new story level that goes up to 15. But I also secretly, without telling anybody, added an extra level on top of that called Nightmare mode, where it's basically the Grandmaster story, except it's turbo mode, so it plays twice as fast, and you only have one hit you can take before it ends, and you cannot continue. So it's basically the evilest thing.
Oh my god, what the...
13, you gotta stop triggering this rare bug.
I have no idea what is going on here, but okay, whatever. Yeah, beta testers didn't even know about this either. I think Jill was maybe the only person who knew about it.
Yeah, I only told Jill. Jill's the person who made the Petal Crash AI, by the way. Alright. Well, Leprito is a speedrunner from Japan, right?
Yes. We have a few Japanese players. Leprito is currently the world record holder for Grandmaster difficulty.
Ooh. So we got a couple really strong players here again.
Yeah, it's Leprito. He's the only person to have gotten the time under 10 minutes on Grandmaster, so... Very good player. Kinda came out of nowhere, because he didn't play a lot of PCO until it came out on Steam. I don't play any PCO until it came out on Steam.
Yeah, PCO, Petal Crash Online, has been out for a while on itch in like an open beta, and it only fairly recently launched on Steam, so everybody who has the game on PC can play it online now for free.
Wow. Leprito had
I would like to do it on consoles and mobile and stuff, but it's just... online on consoles is kind of beyond our means right now.
Yeah, a lot of politics involved in that.
Yeah, like... all the consoles have all their own online ecosystems and such. We just do not have the ability to navigate.
How did Petal Crash get Mario Sports music? I put it in the folder where you can add extra music.
Oh yeah. It supports custom music, so you can just put plot music into a folder and it'll play it.
So if you like mods...
Meanwhile, it's looking pretty locked out.
Yeah, that's a lockout. Alright. First game goes to Leprito.
Yeah.
85-81.
Seeing Tin Wild Sweat like that.
Yeah, incredible. Really great game from Leprito there. Again, Leprito wasn't exactly known for being the most efficient player when he first jumped into PCO. Actually, Tin Wild wasn't either when he first jumped into PCO. But both of them, I guess, now that they've had to fight such other strong players, their efficiency has respectively shot way up, so...
Petal Crash Online isn't kind of like the crucible in which these pro players have been forged.
The Terror Crucible. Looks like Tin Wild's opening kind of cut there.
Yeah, unfortunate.
He's got a sandwich, but
already
not
has
a
a ball.
ton else. Tin Wild finding a fortune that goes all the way across his board.
Yeah, definitely not taking it lying down after that sort of sketchy start.
Oh, he was looking for that red extension on the right there, but didn't see a fast way to get it. And that chain was already so powerful that he decided to cut and run.
Tin Wild's kind of turned the tide here.
Oh yeah, his board is looking much better than Leprito's now.
Yeah.
And that's that.
What a match. Tin Wild just, got activated.
Yeah, the numbers actually, not even particularly what we're used to seeing out of Tin Wild, but just, I think Leprito ran out of gas, and then Tin Wild, took his chance, and that was that.
Hey, Ashley, quick thing. Can you go check out Tournament Staff Chat really quick? Please and thanks.
Oh, okay. Is there a switch to make it default music only? There actually is not. But if you store your custom music in your app data folder, if you just change the name of it, you can not load in the custom music. Yeah, people in the chat talking about the palettes being references. There are a lot of reference palettes in Petal Crash Online for the characters.
Yep. Bonus points for anyone who can tell what my current character palette is a reference to.
Even me?
No. You're not allowed. Neither board looking great right now. Oh, sync spawners for Leprito. Really not going to help him out. Okay, he does have a 3-chain now, or 4-chain actually. With a follow-up.
Alright, Tin Wild has stuff lined up though.
Yeah, all that noise and explosions, and basically nobody ended up taking anything.
Wow. This is pretty even.
Yep.
Missing no got it. That is indeed Rit. Penny and Deanie always have like companion pals to each other, so Rit and Pam.
Huge shot from Leprito there.
Oh yeah, Tin Wild immediately in huge trouble. Ooh, this is gonna be hard to come back from.
Yeah, this is a very hard dig, especially. I mean, Leprito's board is not. Oh, that grow is ambitious from Leprito. Actually, that might slow him down enough to give Tin Wild a little bit of a berth here. And just like that, I mean, Tin Wild manages to find some stuff.
Yeah, Tin Wild's still in it. Like, something important in Petal Crash is that even if you're in like a deeply unfavorable state, you have like a really good chance of coming back from it. I wouldn't say really good, but it's not like as dire as it looks, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Tin Wild finding a massive chain, canceling off everything here. I mean,
and the steadily opening up the board too.
Yep. Yeah, again, Tin Wild's a very... Oh, another big shot from Leprito, though. We'll see if this recovery holds.
But Tin Wild might win on bar here.
They're even on bar. Oh. Okay, Tin Wild on last stock here.
Still in it, though.
Tin Wild's doing some ambitious growing, but you kind of need to when you're in a state like this sometimes. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
This is probably going to do it for Tin Wild, actually. Yeah, he's only got one move. Not locked out, but good
so
God.
Behind on bar, the entire board is gone. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Not taking it lying down, though.
Nope. Never give up.
Never give up.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Alright, Leprito with a little bit of a flex at the end there. 89-82. Oh, baby. Oh, wow.
Absolutely ruthless.
Wow. Holy moly. Ooh, wow. Incredible stuff. Tin Wild's knocked to losers. Leprito will be
really
moving
surprising.
on.
I would have bet on Tin Wild for that match.
Yeah, me too. But you know what?
It was close, though.
Everyone gets crazy the moment you take your eyes off them. So.
Alright, we got Raspberry Flute and Tails Cute.
I believe that is our next match. Yep.
Alright. So, these are also two very strong players. We have a whole lot of strong players.
Yeah.
Raspberry Floof is also a beta tester, but joined after the game launched and has been very helpful in finding many bugs, especially in Petal Crash Online.
Oh, also, we're actually, I'm a dummy. I didn't update this. Wouldn't? Oh no, this is actually round 3. Wow, I'm even sillier.
Tails Cute is playing as a guest character also. That's Nova the Squirrel, who is a character belonging to Nova Squirrel, who basically developed Petal Crash Online.
As a labor of love, really, yeah.
Nova Squirrel did did basically all the base code and the sort of the foundations of the online, and then Jill did like the rollback stuff.
Yeah.
And also a lot of miscellaneous polished things.
Yeah. We've been blessed with a good dev team.
Absolutely. I am eternally grateful. What was that chain from Tails Cute? It was all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, lately, Tails Cute has been known for doing, like, FT50s against the Skull, and, like, going kind of even with it, so,
Scary.
Yeah, very scary. The Skull, in case anyone here is not familiar, is basically the AI with no delays and no handicaps of any kind. It just basically does whatever moves it thinks are best as fast as it possibly can. About half a dozen players, I think, have beaten the Skull in, like, any respect. There are probably some players who are...
beatable by humans.
What's that?
The Skull AI was not intended to be beatable by humans.
Yeah, but
it was regardless.
Oh!
Ooh!
Synced spawners!
You hate to see it. Oh, I forgot to mention Nova the Squirrel is from a game called Nova the Squirrel that's available for your Nintendo Entertainment System.
That's true. Yeah, again, Raz has been playing this for a hot second as well. Kind of was responsible for a, like, huge development in the meta in terms of, like, formalizing, like, what good board control looks like, which up until that point had largely just been, like, kind of a feel thing for a lot of people. So, again, both these players have been, you know, really contributing to the development of Petal Crash as a competitive puzzle game.
Yeah, which is great because, like, I have no idea how these people are playing this game. I joined the tournaments and I placed, like, 9th, and I invented it. So, the sort of competitive meta is completely out of my hands.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Looks like Raz accidentally gave up a link on that chain.
Still manages to get the hit.
Yep.
That's the important thing.
Yeah. And again, Tails Cute being kind of like a player who likes to go really fast, having that kind of advantage. Wow! Around the world chain from Raz.
Well, Tails Cute really on the back foot and lost.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think that may have been a give-up self-overgrow there. Yeah, 8870 from Raspberry Floof. That's almost as fast as I've ever seen her play.
Raspberry Floof is also a sicko who plays with quick sight controls.
Yeah.
Which is like, I think she's the only competitive player who uses them. It's really good for beginners because they're intuitive, but they're not as fast.
Yeah, you have to
Big
make
swipe.
a lot more inputs.
Okay.
You just have to do a lot of
By
inputs.
sicko, I definitely mean the ha 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 yes kind.
Oh, yeah. That's correct, Buster. How are you doing tonight?
So Raspberry Floof's character Deanie there is part of a pair, and that reference costume is a Toho reference, but it's also trans rights Deanie, sort of by coincidence.
Oh wow, Tails Cute kind of in the corner here. Not really sure what he's looking for here either. Because this center board is about to get completely bowled over by garbage.
Hey, Zersian.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain to me, the layman, the wide variety of control options in this game?
Sure. Yeah, so if you'll notice in the top left and top right corners of the game right now, you'll see some icons. One of them is a mouse. One of them is a controller. That actually displays what your control method is. So Raspberry Floof playing this on like a gamepad, basically. Tails Cute playing on mouse. So you may see this come up in, like, for example, it looks like Raspberry Floof is tapping around the field. Whereas Tails Cute is able to like move the cursor around much more quickly. So this game again lets you play with touch controls, lets you play with mouse. Oh, that was a huge change from Raz.
Keyboard.
Yeah, keyboard controls, anything that you can think of, basically. Is this a lockout?
Might be locked out.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, not
wait,
quite.
Barely not.
Oh, but.
He's looking really hairy, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's that. Alright.
Tails Cute was like way ahead on bar despite having that deeply unfavorable board state for a while.
83 again. Wow, Raz really, really gunning for everything here. Man. Oh, we got a packed lobby tonight.
Yeah. Everyone is here.
Yeah.
Recently raised the lobby cap of how many players can be in one lobby at a time. It used to be 10, now it's 16. So,
okay.
you don't have to kick people out as aggressively anymore.
What is our next on-stream match?
Well, we have Twilight Sparkle Yasodi next to the great and powerful Trixie Yasodi. Yasodi's half force.
We're going to Moraconda and Loprito. Okay.
Oh. Mora looks very nervous.
Mora says that they've been a little rusty. You can see there they have the little sprout symbol next to their name. Absolutely do not ever believe a word that Moraconda says about their own skill level at video games. Don't even think about it. So, Mora is generally speaking considered the number like 3 player in the world right now or something like that. Oh, using cookies. Okay.
Whoa, cookies.
Very
I'm just
interesting.
gonna say, Xerxian, he might have gotten it from you.
So that's Yasodi's Cookie, which is a custom tile set that is included in the base game. It's sort of generally regarded as being more difficult to manage than the default tiles, because when they get covered up with spawners, it's harder to tell which ones are which.
It's also harder to tell which ones are which.
Mostly as like a fun joke.
Oh, the classic Moraconda Tank Sen coming here.
Wow. Manages to shoot back pretty well.
Yeah. Okay, growing in garbage on Mora's side. Loprito operating on a very full board, but mostly clean of garbage at this point. That's not gonna work. Petal got kicked out of the way.
In chat asking if this is technically a joust. You can't knock a centaur off their horse because the centaur is their horse.
Moraconda finding a 4-chain in the middle of their fields. Maybe actually... Oh, Loprito finding a huge chain in the middle of theirs, though. Whew. Oh, wow!
Ah, so many gifts!
How do you... Yeah, no, look, I don't know. Loprito playing 90 clears per minute.
90 CPM, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically, 80 and above is considered, like, crazy fast. So seeing a 90 is, like, especially scary. Xerxian's got to 100 a couple times.
Rune has gotten to 100 at least once as well.
Alright, countering.
But at that point, like, one of the things that you kind of have to keep in mind about... Oh, wow! Real huge extension coming from Mora! Oh, it gets blocked off by growing spawner, though. Okay, he's rerouting now. Trying to figure out exactly what to do here.
Managed to salvage some of it.
Yeah, but he's gotta fire off a second quickly, because Raito is still hitting him pretty hard.
People in chat asking various Centaur questions. There are people who have put a lot of thought into what Centaur life is like. Those would be the people to ask about what Centaur beds look like.
Oh my god. I remember I played with the Yosodi Cookies skin one time on a dare from Lord Regulus, and it was one of the most frustrating experiences of my entire life. So the fact that Murakonda's just doing this right now is kind of insane to me.
It's quite shocking. I'm very sorry about the cookies and that they're not designed that well.
And Murakonda actually finding some chains that I'm literally unable to see because I'm having trouble reading the board. Finds a 6 chain that blocks everything and then some.
Whew. The price had an answer to it, though.
Yeah, honestly, the real issue here is just that Mora is quite behind on bar right now. Oh, finding a very, very nice extension, though.
Whoa. The Prito didn't have an answer to that completely ready. Kinda used up a lot of material and thus could not answer the follow-up either.
Murakonda finding a chain that went everywhere.
Yeah. Activated.
Yeah, maybe.
Like I said, like, Mora's behind, but in a really good position to come back, so...
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, this stock looks like kind of theirs to lose at this point.
Is easily answering everything, constantly sending attacks over. They're probably really on the back foot here.
Oh, forced to double push there. Does manage to sneak the stock out, so we are going to go to last stock.
Alright, I think this will go either way now.
Yeah, looks like Leprito's kind of caged in the top left of their board, really barely getting that chain out before the spawners killed him.
There's a lot of sort of packed-in mess around the bottom, but not anymore.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Like, revenge.
No, I think that Murakonda actually mispushed there.
Lockout.
Murakonda had like a 5 or 6 chain ready, and I think either misread their board or mispushed or something. And actually lost tempo. That is to say, like, gave up a turn that caused the garbage to grow in and break it up.
Woo.
And that, friends, is why you don't use cookies. So Loprito... whoops.
First to 3.
Oh, it's first to 3, that's right.
Oh, it's, I'll say it.
Let me, undo that. Yeah.
Okay, they're getting back on.
Okay. Or maybe Mora wants to, switch... Oh, is Mora in the lobby anymore? Did Mora leave?
Alright. Mora, come back!
Alright, let me, Alright, it looks like Mora has been...
Mora been notified to return?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Moonsphism has the Dark Horse palette for Yosodi.
Mm-hmm.
Yosodi has sort of the reputation of being one of the hardest CPU opponents to fight because they focus on chains a bunch. And in the beta, they were a lot stronger.
Cercian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Check tournament staff chat really quick. Thank.
Mora's gone into hyper mode.
Sure, let me get that set up. I'm actually gonna need to do a little something to set that up beforehand.
Thanks, you're a darling.
Ooh, backwards.
Ashley, you too.
Wait, what's up?
Go check tournament stat.
Oh, are they in?
Oh.
They are in.
I don't have anything to run.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright, we didn't miss anything at least. Oh, is this also Winners Round 4? Ugh. I'm bad at updating the stream, I'm sorry.
Thank you for bearing with us, everyone.
But this is Winners Semis, I guess. Right? For some reason, it says Round 4 on the challenge. So Mora taking the opportunity to switch their petals, actually.
Probably a good move. The cookies are a little tricky to work with.
Again, Leprito opening quickly, but Mora really kicked it up here. The training weights come off.
Mora took off the weighted training cookies.
Oh, holy hell. The three-way branching stuff. Yeah, I was gonna make a note before of how, if you want to get to the real higher echelons of speed in this game, it's not really about pressing more buttons. It's really about doing more stuff at once. Oh my god, Mora.
Tempo save.
Yeah, big tempo save there. So, speaking of doing more things faster, tempo saving is one way to do this. Jesus! Moron! Holy crap.
Mora going sicko mode.
Yeah, actually, though. I can't even finish what I'm saying because Mora's doing chains that are, like, skull stuff. Right. Okay, let's try it one more time. So, doing more things at once. That comes in a number of different flavors. One of them is like what maybe in other games you would call a power chain, which is to say chain links that clear multiple groups at once. Because those speed up the time it takes for your chain to resolve, but clear, a bunch of petals at once. There is also tempo saving, which is to say getting things done in fewer turns. So how does this look? Like, for example, in the middle of your chain, you push a petal such that it connects somewhere later in your chain. That's an example of a tempo save. So all of these, are crucial to like getting to again those higher levels of speed. Your 80s, your 90s. It's less about just pushing the buttons super fast in this sort of circumstance. Whew.
Ooh, this is a really close match.
Yeah. This chain is big though. I don't think Leprito has an answer to it.
Well, that might be it.
Yeah, I mean, Mora's just looking for the last couple of petals to put it away.
Woo! So that's 2-2, right?
It's 2-1, right? Leprito's still up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2-2. Oh, okay. Just one more, 1-1. Okay, it's 2-1.
Yeah, Mora did not take any games doing when he was cookiesing.
Shows how much I'm paying attention.
I mean, it's hard when, when the scores get reset. So, Moraconda, a player that loves to tank and send in the opening, which is, in essence, you basically let your opponent's entire opening shot fall so that you can guarantee that your garbage is going to land. There are strats you can do against it, of course, and the fact that Moraconda likes doing this so much has actually been one of the main drivers for developing such strats.
in case that hasn't been clear, you make chains to send garbage. If you have garbage queued up, it will clear the garbage that's incoming before it sends new garbage, so it has countering.
Yeah.
So you can choose to deliberately accept the incoming attack so that instead of countering, your attack like lands on the enemy completely. Which is something that more loves to do.
I mean, if it works, it's pretty powerful strat because, like, it kind of... Oh, Leprito with a massive chain there. It went everywhere. Whew.
Revenge.
Again, this is set point for Leprito. Alright, Mora throwing the boomerang there with that cyclic formation.
A really fun little chain there.
Again, Mora actually managing to kind of move all of that damage to the outside of their board, and then, like, it's actually not affecting them too much now, so if they can stabilize here, they might be able to start pulling it back.
Oh, yeah, take stock. Got a really good position to do it.
But this is tough. I mean, it's just a matter of... Yeah, here we go. Oh, he doesn't have a good way to clear this yellow group immediately. That's kind of the issue.
Luckily, that little 2-chain bought him a little time.
Okay. Big one! Just a huge shot all at once, putting a lot of battle bar pressure on there. Tempo save there, also, by Mora.
Alright, this is... Ooh, Leprito took out a lot of garbage right in the middle of the board. It's
yeah,
like
really bad garbage pattern for Leprito. Maybe actually locked him out in one go? No, okay. Oh boy.
Found a way out. Free chain.
I was like, wondering if he had the time to do that, actually, but really, I mean, this is, again, a pretty massive turnaround what we're looking at.
Yeah. Leprito has extra stock to sort of get some breathing room.
Yeah.
If they need to focus on recovering for a bit. Not anymore, though.
Yep. Everyone left in losers terrifies you. Who's left in losers? Oh yeah, no, that's a pretty good set of folks. Yeah, so Mora with a clean board is very scary. Chains as well as anyone at the top level, basically.
I feel like we have
That's it.
a lot more expert players now than we used to. We used to have like a sort of a top 2 that was like way out ahead. And now we've got like 5 or 6 players that are all really close to the top.
Yeah, definitely players like Tin Wild have closed the gap to a large extent. I think Murakondo was maybe the first person to cross that gorge, though.
Mora came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he just suddenly started getting super good. Oh, wow. Mora greeting so hard! Figuring out that he actually has that at the end of his chain rather than the beginning. This is going way back the other way. Yeah! 45 damage chain!
45 garbage! That is an unconscious amount of garbage.
Who needs tank and send? Just outshoot your opponent by 20!
Like, countering an incoming of 20 and sending 20 back in one move?
Yeah, that
is disgusting.
So, to NLab's point in the chat there, Puyo's strats are actually, when I was talking before about anti-tank and send strats, Puyo strats are actually one of those. It is possible to force your opponent to send their chain. It's not like they're going to die by not sending it, but they will lose it if they don't send it, just by peppering them with small hits over and over. So, yeah. What's up, Strife? Huh? Oh, well, Pryto freezing there. I think maybe waiting for Garbage to counter it?
Interesting.
I mean, that's, if you play Tetris, that's a strategy people do all the time, actually, so it's kinda not that crazy. Okay. Again, Loprito really fighting from behind here, though. Up a stock now.
Back at the beginning.
No, this was FT3, but they accidentally quit out after 2, so...
So this is match point, isn't
yeah,
it?
this is 2-2 right now, in essence. Oh, really bad Garbage!
Oh, ugh, that's so close to being locked out!
Oh. Whew. Jeez. Alright, Loprito able to find some stuff in the center of their board, but again, Morikanda really has free reign here. He does need to find something kind of fast, because the bar is shrinking, and so any surprise hit can do it, but...
Loprito's a stock ahead, though.
Oh, Loprito finding a pretty big chain, but unable to prevent the stock from going away. Does able to prevent most of the garbage from landing, though, so... we may see a much more even final stock here.
Yeah, the garbage seems to have been cleared out for the most part. Ooh, fun little tempo save. Yeah, this is the last game, last stock.
Oh. Big chain. Loprito blocks about half of it, but I think maybe got a little bit caught off guard there and grew in the garbage in a really weird way. That's it!
Oof.
The reverse 3-0! Morikanda moving on.
Once Mora threw off the cookies.
Yeah. Whew. Okay. So I think we are doing one more match here, is that right? And then
we might have some things to share.
Yeah, then we have some things to share.
You know, friends share things with each other.
Alright. This match we get to see Runespism.
Alright.
Who I believe is still considered the #1 in the world.
He is pretty good at the video game.
Runespism has been on top for basically the entire time this game's been out.
I mean, look, Xerxian took a tournament or two. He's also a pretty good player.
Xerxian's really close. I would argue Xerxian and Runespism are about the same level.
I'd argue they're the same person.
This is not the first time that's been conjectured, but that's stories for another time. I guess we can go into some of these players' playstyles here. Rune, in addition to playing very fast, also plays very smart. If you're looking for somebody whose playstyle is just like effective pretty much all around, like, you look at Rune. Raz generally does not, at least in these really high-level matches, generally is actually the slower player. I guess her last set against Tails Cute aside, usually it keeps things at a comfortable, like, mid-70s pace for the most part. But instead what she attempts to do is play, like, super Brainiac. Like, again, just, you know, tempo saving all over the place, things like that. I think I've made a note before that she maybe saves tempo more aggressively than any other player at the top level. So, Rune just, you know, playing an effective game. Raz kind of going with the, like, less is more philosophy.
Well,
both very good players.
Raz took a stock off of Rune.
Yep.
So.
These huge branching chains really do make the bar, you know, kind of your domain if you get them. Okay. That's kind of maybe not seeing the, uh-oh. Greeting a little hard on that extension at the top of the board. Oh, barely not taking that stock, actually. Oh, very, very good tempo save to seal that one.
He's pretty far behind.
Yeah, Rune is actually kind of an uncharacteristically pretty gacked up board state here. Again, the thing about Rune, though, is like, oh, a turn late?
I've seen Rune, like, come back from worse than this.
Yeah! Really, like, the one thing that keeps me, you know, in a constant state of panic whenever I play Rune is that the game is, like, in 90-81. Wow, Raz. Popping off.
Wow.
Popping way off there. Yeah, Rune tends to get out of worse jams than anyone else I've seen.
Nothing bad ever happens.
Yeah. So the game is really not over until, you know, the announcer says so when you're fighting Rune. You can never just say like, all right, well, time to coast on this one. Very early attacks here. Rune looking to put this one away early.
This wasn't putting together hideous devil engines from the very beginning.
Yeah, he's decided that he doesn't want to lose this set. Yeah, Raz is in a Raz has been in a constant state of disadvantage basically this whole game, unfortunately. Alright, managing to dig out. So I guess the other thing about Raz is that we like to joke that garbage does not affect her. Like, at all. This is primarily because during the beta, she did a lot of grinding on PCO against various very strong players. And as a result, she's
like she
comfortable.
She ate a little bit of garbage every day until she got an acquired immunity to it.
Yeah, she's comfortable tanking 20. Like, in fact, I would go so far as to say she probably doesn't feel anything if she's tanking only 20, but, you know. And she's determined to fight this one out. She's definitely of the never give up type, but, oh, Rune kind of greeting hard for something here. Okay, setting up his next chain with that, I think, instead. Maybe bailing a little bit on the current chain.
We're starting to get to the point where it's like I can barely follow it.
Yeah, I think Raz may be out of steam here, actually. Not a lot of easy ways to brace chains, not a lot of easily available material. Can find a 2-chain here, but
not looking up at all.
There's just not much else going on. Yep. And Rune, 8873. Again, when he's grooving, he's usually playing around like 80 or so when he's cruising, and when he's like really going off, he'll hit you with mid-90s on both stats. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't considered the world champion of Petal Crash for no reason. That's for sure. Oh.
Wow. And that chain, like, put together another chain.
Yeah.
That was an interesting interaction.
Yeah. I'm deciding to leave this 2-chain in the center of his board alone for the time being.
I'm seeing a lot of, like, little rapid-fire attacks from Rune this time. instead of like the huge monster chains.
Yeah. I mean, so I guess for those of you who are here from panel and who have decided to stick around, thank you very much. Basically, I have a little theory about garbage in this game, which, if you're a panel player, may be a little bit more familiar to you. But in essence, in panel, there's two different kinds of garbage, right? There's combo garbage and there's chain garbage. And the feature of these things is that combo garbage is generally it's only one layer thick. It's, but the fact that it's small means that there's like low shake time, so you can catch an opponent by surprise with it, stuff like this. And then chain garbage, of course, the big honking stuff that must be cleared one layer at a time, and also, generally speaking, will slow your opponent down because it starves them of panels, but it makes it easier for them to survive, because, again, there's a lot, there's a lot more stop time and things like that, or pre-stop time. The roles are kind of reversed here in Petal Land, where small hits are more akin to chain garbage in panel, because you put, basically, in slowing your opponent down isn't really necessarily a question of, how much garbage can you put on their board. It's also a question of how effectively you can starve them of resources, in much the same way as, chains starve your opponent of resources. Okay. Raz took a kind of risky route there. Wow, that's that. So, in Petal, you can force your opponent to slow down by hitting them with any amount of garbage, because that makes it so that if they grow, they'll only advance, a few steps instead of to the next set of petals. And so if you do this several times, that is something we call staggered spawners, and staggered spawners is, very, it's not a good position to be in. It means that it's very hard to actually, get the resources you need to put together your chains and stuff like that. And actually, if you do it against computers, it's hyper effective because of the way they search for moves. So, on the other hand, going for the quick one-shot kills would be the realm of doing big hits, sort of. The big hit is the combo storm of this game. Yeah, BB Forky, we'd love to see you in here. I think you will find it quite fun and good.
I think it's really good. I think it's great. I think it's a fun game. I think you should buy it several times.
Where can you buy it several times?
It is available for computer on Steam. It is on itch.io. It is available on Nintendo's Switch. It is available on PlayStation 4. It is available on PlayStation 5. It is available on Google Play for Android devices. It is available on iOS on the App Store for Apple devices. It is playable on Mac and Windows and Linux. Online is Windows and Linux only for now, but you get it for free. So it's just a part of the base game as like a sort of its own client. And if you buy it, then I'll get to pay my bills.
Well, that certainly was indeed several times. Thank you for all of that.
It's not on Xbox, unfortunately. Sorry.
RIP.
Maybe if anybody on Microsoft out there listening thinks it would be a good Game Pass game, give me a ring.
Tempo Saver from Raz there. Able to hang on to this for a little bit here, despite kind of getting sent into a pretty heavily disadvantaged state for a while. Actually able to fend off pretty much all of these attacks. Not waiting for the yellow for the T-split. Actually, that may have been the right decision. Oh, big chain from Rune, though. Gonna take that stock anyway. Oh, and the spiral follow-up. That's really gonna do a number on Raz's board. Might be the end for Raz.
Relentless. Something about Petal Crash and about, like, versus puzzlers in general is that they're very mentally exhausting. So being able to, like, consistently find all of this stuff and execute it without just having your brain fried is quite a feat.
Raz still fighting through it here. I think this may be a lockout, though.
That's it, though. There's nothing coming back from that.
Oh, man. Whew. Okay. So I believe it is now time for a few messages. And then we will be hopping over to loser's side. It's around a top 8, probably. So,
probably. Before we get into it, Tercian, how do you feel about uppy downies?
How do I feel about uppy downies? Well, I like them a lot, as it turns out.
The perennial puzzle genre.
Yeah, perennial puzzle genre. Alright, yeah, I think we'll be back in about 2.5 minutes or so after these messages. I hope you will enjoy. Alright. We're back from these messages, but I hope you didn't forget what we're all here for tonight, which is charity. We're here because we are raising money for direct relief. And so far we've raised, $2,184. Pretty good.
That's a lot of dollars.
So while you're here, our mods are lovingly posting links in chat. Go in there and get your donations in.
You can add a message.
Yeah,
it'll show up here. Everyone that bought Petal Crash.
Yep, just like Alex.
Alex did.
Absolutely.
It shows up on main stream.
Yep, love to see that. All right, and also.
Wait, no, pause.
What? What's up?
This showed up in chat, and I need to have one moment dedicated to discussing this. Is Meteos an uppy downy?
I think Meteos is a falling block game where the blocks can also fall up.
So, yes.
Well, okay. Here's the thing, right? I think a big part of the uppy downy genre is that you can remove things from the stack and then put them back in a way that's like you can move horizontally between those steps, right? Meteos doesn't really, doesn't really fit.
Then why isn't the genre grab 'em ups?
Because you grab and then you drop, and the dropping is what makes you have chains, and it's not a puzzle game without chains, so that's the most important part.
You grab and you drop, which is why the game is called Grabical Drop.
True. That's true.
That's a fantastic note to move forward on.
All right, let's head back into the game. Our lobby has gotten quite crowded here. Ooh boy. All right, got some people with their popcorn. All right, I think we're going into losers' quarters now. Is that right?
Who are we watching? Who's on stage?
Let's find out. No matches have not yet been called. So,
I mean, you guys, we're hanging on winners finals right now.
Oh, we are going to winners finals, or are we going?
Winners. Wait, before I override everyone, I can double check. But yeah, we're gonna do winners finals.
We are? Okay. Wait, that was not a match call. What's going on here?
If I'm wrong, Amelia can strike me down later.
Sorry, we're figuring out what the next call is.
Along for the ride. Landmaker is not a puzzle game.
Oh,
it doesn't have
talking
chains.
About?
It doesn't have chains.
It has structures.
It does have structures. Okay, we're moving to winners finals. We're moving to winners finals.
So Landmaker's just a SimCity game.
Also, that would mean Tetris is not a puzzle game.
You're right.
That's true.
Oh, some Tetrises.
All right, it looks like we're going to see Moraconda and Runespism. Oh, they've started already.
Is
Oh boy, they did not wait.
Good.
Oh,
Gosh,
they're going.
of course, neither of them have the patience.
No.
The way to start getting good at Petal Crash is to join the Friend and Fairy Discord and find people to play with who will give you good feedback, which everybody's always really happy to do.
Yeah, I'd say we have a pretty good community for not just being total, losers about withholding information or whatever.
Everybody's really nice, and everybody wants to see everybody else get really good so that they have good people to play against.
Yeah.
The game audio is muted on the stream, apparently.
Oh, is that? You're right. My mistake. Sorry about that. I think I accidentally muted it when we cut away to ads, even though there wasn't any reason to do that. I think I just clicked the wrong source.
I think we were doing some key giveaways of Petal Crash.
Yeah, so if you donate, then you'll have a chance. I think it's a $5 minimum. You'll have a chance to win keys for any of the sponsoring games. One of which is Petal Crash. If you've seen Petal Crash come up in the little carousel at the bottom.
I gave a bunch of Petal Crash keys for charity.
So. More kind of dealing with a color conflict right now. Yeah, has to double push instead of growing in the extension that he really wanted. It was a pretty sizable attack, but... Mora is another player which gets out of, who gets out of jams, so...
Something I think we haven't mentioned yet is, the length of the chain contributes to how much garbage is sent, but that bonus caps out at 5. So chains longer than 5 generally only are more powerful by merit of how many petals are cleared.
Yeah.
So if you do 2 5 chains, it's basically the same as if you did those in one big chain.
Yeah. Some of you who play Puyo may be wondering, why would you do that? Just make big chains do infinity damage. And the reason why we don't do that is because the game is not Puyo.
When I designed it, I wanted to make it to where it was extremely difficult to make a one attack that would end the game, basically.
Didn't stop people from trying.
It happens sometimes, but it's not a general feature of matches.
So that time, if you looked at Rune's board throughout the second half of that match, he actually had a lot of covered spawners, and it looked like he was greeting really hard to finish the match off in one area of the board. Kind of to the point where if Mora had managed to live that last, that last salvo, then it actually probably would have put Rune in a pretty bad position. So, Mora doing some funny greed here. That doesn't actually link either, so... Alright, Mora getting corner cased. I'm sorry, Ashley.
Maybe we should be playing corner cases.
Right.
So, if a petal gets pushed from more than one direction at once, there is a sort of system to determine which way it goes. And the system is whichever petal is closest to the impact that set off the group is the one that takes priority in pushing. But if they're of equal distance from the impact, then the order is right, up, down, left. And sometimes it's not super obvious and intuitive, so sometimes you can set off a chain that you think will go off, but it doesn't. I've discovered a more intuitive way of handling this interaction. Look forward to that in whatever the next Petal Crash game is.
If you're wondering how you get such an odd set of rules, or maybe the directions seem a bit arbitrary, that maybe was a color conflict that Murakami did not see. It does not matter. It actually has to do with board traversal order when the game is looking at when petals are crashing and things like that. So the game, if I remember right, it looks through columns first and it looks left to right. So if a petal is being pushed from the right, that will be looked at later. So it'll overwrite whatever direction.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So. Both of them kind of finding really massive stuff in the mid-game here.
Rune was in a really bad spot for a while, but it's just immediately back to neutral.
Yeah, again, you really can't let him have a berth.
Mora's board is very full, but it's all color blocks.
It's pretty good. I would probably rather have Mora's board right now.
Yeah.
But he does have to play quickly because Rune is threatening stock victory right now.
Rune's really good at playing with a really messy board. With lots of covered spawners and garbage everywhere.
I would say he's probably the best at it. Okay. Mora taking that stock back decisively, and Rune is actually
pretty rough though.
Yeah, Rune's in really bad shape now. I think that's a lockout actually.
Not yet.
Or it's not quite a lockout, but okay. This isn't quite one either, actually. Oh boy.
Hello. If Rune comes back from this. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a lockout.
I don't know about that one.
Ooh, look at that board. Rune was like still fighting throughout that entire process.
Yeah.
Frightening. I invented this game and like I don't feel like I did. Things people are doing in it.
I mean, that's kind of what it means to have like a healthy competitive game, though, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't get me wrong. This
Here
is the ideal
comes-
outcome.
Here comes the Mora tank and send.
Famous. Rune countered most of it.
Yeah, it doesn't really land because of that. Yeah, I mean, the other strat for beating a tank and send is just having a follow-up ready.
Actually, does it feel like you unleashed several Frankenstein monsters? No, because I don't really feel responsible. I didn't make this monstrous stuff happen. I just made a fun flower game.
Oh, Mora really wanting that green extension there, but unable to find it. Actually kind of in bad shape here, to be honest. Doesn't have a ton of usable material.
Really bulky send there.
Yeah, looking like this one is probably gonna go to Rune unless Mora makes his board start singing real fast.
Rune is not letting that happen.
That grow kind of broke some stuff up, but not gonna matter.
Rune's board is just like constantly had stuff on 92, 89.
Yup.
That's just kind of like the situation where it's like, what do you do against that?
Usually you lose.
Lose.
That's what you do.
Alright. Mora gonna tank and send this one?
He's not ready, so it looks like that's what's gonna happen here.
10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chain. 24.
So that one actually is gonna
It
land.
landed.
But Rune is gonna double tank and send, it looks like.
So having two boxers just like punching each other in the face as hard as they can.
Yeah.
Neither of them dodging.
Trashbus is stopping in for a second while TSS is going on, I assume. Okay, well, Mora seems to have taken the brunt of it, so... Okay. We do get a nice 4-chain here.
You won.
Yeah, Rune forced to take this. Oh, Mora actually kind of coming back now.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice 5-chain to follow up.
Ooh. That was beautiful. Yeah, Rune's kind of put on the back foot for a second.
Uh-oh. Mora kind of didn't know what to do there. Broke his chain, but it doesn't really matter. We'll call it an intentional cut because it took the stock.
Wasn't the rule where if something happens on accident, if you notice it before it finishes happening, it was on purpose?
Yes, that's correct.
Right. It's the official rule.
Yeah. Okay, Rune finding his mojo again, so it looks like Mora's gonna need to start doing some more stuff.
Yeah.
Or else he risks
The
losing
breathing
all the
room that Mora bought with that advantage is gone.
Yeah.
Rune is back at full power. 3, 4. Corner case.
Happens to all of us, really.
Next iteration of Petal Crash will change the behavior. It'll be different. It will not be unintuitive.
And very good chains coming out of Mora, but he does just need to do something about this massive pressure from Rune. Alright, looks like he has managed to get out of it, actually.
That's a pretty good lineup. 4,
Yeah.
5. Big bulky one.
Yep.
Rune.
Mora known for saying that he does not put branches in his chains, but obviously went back for a branch on that one, and it really helped him out.
I think Mora denies having any sort of intentional strategy playing this game at all.
That's true.
Which is, like, hard to believe. But also, you claim to be bad at the video game, so, like...
Look.
So...
Petal Crash players say a lot of things they don't mean.
Man, I don't want to get into this now.
And you could have cut that off like half a year ago.
Ooh, cool tempo save there.
Yeah, actually, Mora kind of has a lot of things lined up.
Yeah, Mora...
Actually, that's huge! Whoa, baby!
Mora might be poised to take this.
Alright, yep, he's gonna sit back on this one. This is a hot chain, too. Oh, man,
Got
so
a lot
much
of stuff lined up. This might
Yeah.
be enough to get out.
God, just repeated
Ooh.
6 chains. You don't do anything about that.
Woo.
Yeah. Both players getting over 80 clears per minute. Quite wild.
I feel like that is very uncommon.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
usually
pretty
one
uncommon.
player is getting a ton of clears per minute. It's the other players getting way slowed down, but these two.
Yep. Yeah, both Mora and Rune play mouse. That doesn't. Oh, it does work.
Oh,
wow.
it does go. Rune was ready for it, though.
Yeah, I have a funny name for that formation, but I feel like nobody would accept it, so I just shut up about it. Mora finding an extension there. Oh, and it's actually a huge branching formation, too. Rune forced to tank that, and that's going to land in the center of his board, so any cleanup that he did right there is almost nullified, honestly.
Yeah. It's only a little bit, but it was in a really bad place.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, massive
Or
branching
kind
shot.
of spinning around in circles right now, just... I mean, in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, gleefully in circles. I'm a great commentator.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Sandwich. Dueling 4 chains. Actually, Mora finding a second one, so Rune gonna tank 10. Actually, he may have synced spawners here now. Yep. So that was, if you notice, he aborted his grow just to avoid dying, actually.
Yeah, Rune's actually got slowed down by this. Oof!
That's another
Huge
5 chain.
coming in
20?
from, Oh wow, how... Oof, that's like Rune's whole board!
Yeah.
Not giving up.
I mean, he never does.
Yeah, already started to dig out that whole corner.
Yeah, but Mora's got more. Oh my god.
That's why I call him...
Rune missing a
Mora.
2 chain there. Maybe a little bit flustered here. This might actually be a lockout.
Lockout? Rune's, like, frozen. Just...
I think he was trying to find a way out.
Mora takes it!
Wow. Moraconda. Gonna sit in winner's side of grands.
And now Mora is not allowed to say that he's bad at the video game anymore.
You know that's not gonna stop him.
I know. I really wish it did.
Yep. Moraconda. Alright. And with that, we're going to move on to Losers Quarters.
Just letting you know now, we are going to do one last little break before Losers Finals.
All right.
Prep yourself for that.
Prep yourselves for that. So what is our next match call here? It's going to be Leprito versus Tailscute. Okay.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, this should really
These
be
are
a
all
good one.
good ones. We have so many good players now. What happened?
You made a game with a high skill ceiling and also a low barrier to entry. That's what happened.
Well, thank you for saying that my game has a high skill ceiling and a low barrier to entry.
Tailscute has, again, gotten very good at the game recently, and part of that is grinding against the skull like a lunatic. So again, if you want to like have a rough measure of where people are in terms of skill in this game, put Tailscute as like either at or just below the skull, and then you can build your chart from there, basically. All right. Leprito going for the around the edge chain, keeping it simple and clean.
The way that you're making me feel. Nice.
God, I was trying so hard to say nothing and you just do it.
I invented the video game so I can do anything. I can be as cringe as I want.
You are free.
I'm free.
Leprito doing an interesting conversion there of a branch into a boomerang to extend the chain.
Somebody asked how they can play the Nova the Squirrel video game. It's on, I believe. Yeah, here's the link to Nova the Squirrel, the video game.
Ooh. Tailscute overgrown quickly there with not too much garbage. 5978. Oh, same spawners, I see, yeah.
Nova the Squirrel is a pay what you want game. It's free. And Nova the Squirrel 2 for Super NES is in development right now.
Yep.
And the Libri might be in it.
Oh.
We'll see. It's more up to Nova. Nova has free license to use the Libri.
Right. Alright, heavily sandwiched chain going on through the middle for Leprito this time. Yup. Alright, we're gonna see the tank and send game. I feel like the tank and send game is kind of like, it feels very different from normal play, at least for the opening, in a way that like an all-clear game in video feels kind of different. It just like kind of arrests the development of the game for a while both players scramble to clean their boards up.
Yeah. Uniquely, like, both players can be in disadvantage at the same time.
Inventing a game where everyone is unhappy. Smart rotations from Leprito, but barely gets it out before the garbage actually kills it. The best matches are ones where both players are in panic animation.
That can happen.
It can happen. Yeah, there's two ways to be in panic. One of them is half your board or more is garbage, and the other one is you're in danger on the battle bar. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the gist of it. It's a little bit more fiddly than that for the garbage. Like your board also has to be like a certain amount full, in addition to being more than half garbage.
I assume that choice was made before we realized that a full board is actually good.
Yeah, full board. This is something I always say, but like I never intended for playing on a full board to be like so safe and effective as it is.
So Leprito was kind of locked in the corner there, but looks like that counter shot actually put Tailscute in corner of his board.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Leprito is going to be able to do much with the brief advantage.
Probably gonna close out the stock.
Yeah, but his board is looking kind of grim.
Oh yeah, that's not looking good.
Yeah. So it might be at what cost kind of stock, unfortunately.
Well, starting to clean it up.
Alright, yeah. Now his board's in much better shape, and Tailscute's still kind of locked away on the right side.
Yeah, the Tailscute also has, like, this, well, had a huge chain lined up.
It looked like he took it in a maybe unintentional way there.
Yeah.
Ooh. A lot of the remaining space on his board is going to go away with this next shot.
Lockout territory here.
Yeah.
That's it. $83.
Yeah.
Everybody got so scary.
Unfortunately, Nightbot appears to be down. So if one of our mods could drop the donation link in the chat, that would be great. Thank you very much. Okay.
Oh, big... Is that a Spooty McMuffin?
Oh, that absolutely is a Spooty McMuffin. Unfortunately, both of them only trading 3 chains here. Very weird, heavily sandwiched 3-chain war. Again, you really don't want to send a 3-chain if you're looking for garbage efficiency, because you want that multiplier to be as high as possible. You want to be sending 5 chains. Honorary Nightbot at our service, thank you very much. Thank you all very much. Yeah, we have a good team here tonight of folks helping us run this tournament, so that I can sit here and say words about the video game.
Same here.
Who do you got helping you, buddy?
Yeah, let's give a little shout out to our TO team. So on the mic just then is Juicy, who is sort of the reason we're all here. The reason Puzzle Wednesday exists. Everyone give a round of applause for Juicy.
Wednesday.
Shucks.
And we also have Amelia, or It's Amelia SMB, who again TOing a lot of different tournaments. Also a very strong Petal Crash player in her own right. Unfortunately, not joining us today because we made the executive call that people running it should not be playing when there's a prize pool. So we'll see her next time.
Didn't join.
Yeah, we'll see her in the next one. And earlier we also had IB Smart, who is also a running many of our tournaments behind the scenes.
Quality good boy.
Quality good boy. Tailscute has managed to keep the bar pressure up throughout this entire time, and even though his board is kind of not great, he really only has to hold on for a little bit longer here. Oh, Leprito finding a spiraling 5-chain to get out of the corner.
Oh, that was a brave throw. When people grow to 63, it always makes me like, I prefer to play on a really empty board when I play.
Alright, Leprito getting the stock this time, staying alive this game. Oh, but...
Looking a little tricky.
Yeah, seems like they maybe didn't realize how many covered spawners were on the bottom of their board, and it really hindered their Petal mobility. The Christmas chains are those red and green chains? I think yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure. Okay. Corner case by Leprito.
The way the spawners work is it spawns equal numbers of all the colors of petals, so you generally wind up with pretty even numbers of all the different colors during play. But it's possible to get a bunch of one color if you let them build up a bunch without clearing in.
Oh, Loprito kind of getting a buried corner there. Does manage to turn it into a sandwich, but buried corners are notable for being kind of useless and breaking up chains on their own, but usually you can rotate them into a position that's much, much better. That's like a free 3-chain or something like that. Tails Cube backed up again. Again, unable to seal it when he had the 2-stock advantage, and probably actually going to lose this one right now.
Oh. And another huge follow-up immediately.
Yeah, Loprito is fully going off here.
Oh. Good
Here
match.
we go. 81-79. Another game where both players playing very fast. And a 3-0 for Loprito. Alright, Tails Cute out in 5th place. Very good showing. Yeah, oh yeah. Tinwild's noting in the chat here, this next match we have is something of a storied history.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Famous rivalry?
I would say this is maybe the second most famous one.
Really? How
yeah.
I don't know.
This has big grudge match energy.
This is huge grudge match energy. So we've said enough about these players, but basically they came out, or Tinwald came out of the gate, like when PCO launched, and Raspberry Floof, who was at the time considered probably the 4th best player, ended up losing to Tinwald in a bunch of sets, and in the first tournament they traded sets actually back and forth. And eventually Tinwald ended up in 2nd that time, but it was a long, hard road to get there. And now they spend a lot of time training with each other, or at least did. And yeah, I would say that this is like as much as there are stories in Petal Crash, Tinwald Raspberry Flute absolutely one of them.
Wow, that was a quick stock.
Yeah. I mean, I think Raz's opening didn't really get off, and then Tinwald just kind of ran with it.
Oh yeah, both players using Toho skins right now.
That's right. Tinwald using the Cheerno Willoughby.
And then the Komeiji siblings.
Holy Jesus. We didn't see the full brunt of that attack because Tinwild's... Some of it was just blocked immediately by Raz, but that was probably a 20 damage chain. Oh my god. That still had all these. Big numbers from Tinwild.
That was a quick match.
Yeah. Yeah, again, in this match especially, as much as these players are maybe... Oh, that's a color conflict, unfortunately. On, like, similar levels, the fact remains that Tinwald is a much faster player, and so Raz is forced, again, to make use of that big brain in order to just make all of her moves count more. And when it works, she can also play super fast. So, this one's going back and forth in the opening. Raz managing to basically not take any garbage. Oh, mamma mia.
Oh, this is scary.
Okay, she does manage to clean it up. That was some greed, though. Holy hell! Ooh, big branching chain.
Big bulky strike from Raz.
Just press the throw button.
Oh, I think Tinwild grew in when garbage hit, and I think he just locked himself out with it.
That's lockout.
Yep.
Wow. Like the exact same length, almost, of the match.
Yeah, Rune. I think that the thing that happened there was that people learned to do the around the board chains by just basically planning out like 40 moves in advance, and then they'll like. I'm not gonna say that there is no speed benefit to the to trying to find like stuff running through the center, because when those work, they work better, as we all know. But the consistency, I think, is what makes up for it. You can usually find something within, you know, the 3-2-1 go. It's like, oh yeah, this will be a good big chain. So pretty even opening.
Raz's board's a little messier.
Yeah. Oh, Raz actually, okay.
Oh, interesting.
So losing the stock on that one, but maybe, you know, that's fine.
Although whenever I say interesting, it's because they made a move that is not the move I would have made. And I'm not like great at the game, so...
I mean, even if you're, like... even I have trouble figuring out what people are doing sometimes. In this game now. Everyone has gotten so good. So many different play styles have developed.
Now that's what I really think is cool. It's the fact that there's like different play styles and sort of interaction between them.
Oh, Raz kind of backing herself into a color conflict there. Trouble working out my own chains sometimes. Yeah, hard agree. So yeah, Raz did take that stock, but it feels like maybe kind of at the expense of some board control. She's managing to get through it now, but felt like Tin Wild had an opening there. Well, Tin Wild's board is also not super great either, so... Alright, he's finally getting back to the center here. Oh! Alright. Yeah, Raz kind of thoroughly put in the box here. Oh yeah, basically having to resort to a lot of one-chains. I feel like Tin Wild's probably going to run away with this one. Because he's doing what he does best, and that is clear lots of petals very quickly. A little misfire on his side, though. Yep.
This match might have fried my brain a little. I feel a little bit dizzy after trying to follow all of that.
Again, Tin Wild's mid-80s is kind of Tin Wild's home in terms of clears per minute. He's capable of 90. He's shown that on many occasions, but I don't think anybody does like 90 consistently, because that is, you know, scary. Okay, opener's trading back and forth here.
Tin Wild immediately had another huge chain, though.
Yeah, I don't know if his chain broke in half, because I wasn't exactly watching his board afterwards, but certainly did have more going on there. I think maybe if Raz had taken that from the top, it would have been a 3-chain instead, though I'm not entirely sure now. That is a lie, Maraconda. I know who you're thinking of, and that's false. Oof. Oof. Yeah.
This is not a good position to be in.
No! Oh! Oh, Raz boxed herself in there!
Territory almost.
Okay.
Okay, Raz got out.
Yeah, there was a way out there. I thought she'd actually locked herself out with that series of moves, but she managed to turn the chain around in such a tiny space.
Oh.
Well, that's that.
Woo.
Man, yeah, good play from
takes the match.
Good play. But Raz also out in 5th here. All right. Good games, everybody.
Good games.
God, everyone's bunching up on the cabinet. Okay. All right, so our next match is going to be loser semis, Loprito versus Tinwild.
Well, those two fought earlier, didn't they?
Is this a rematch? This is a rematch. Loprito won that set 2-1. But Tinwild maybe a little bit more comfortable now after a couple more rounds. Who knows? We'll see what happens. And these players both very good, and you can't call it ahead of time for either of them. That's for sure. Okay, Loprito is on. Tinwild is on.
Petals will crash at this location.
Everybody hopping on. You can see the spectators list growing.
Sorry, Xerxian, I don't think you're gonna win the poll for who's the ultimate Italian.
That's I feel like that's a hard one to lay claim to. Do you know how many Italians there have been?
I don't know, like 8?
Look, I have it on good knowledge that there have been at least 12.
Good authority. That's the order of 12. We're done here. Bye.
Alright, Loprito going for a little bit of a platter there. Choosing these various sandwich openings, they're all very short and actually didn't send a ton of garbage, so Tinwild was able to get a slight upper hand there. They do clear a lot of petals, though, which is why he's still ahead on bar despite that. Oh, big one. And a huge bouquet on the bottom here. We'll see how he takes it. He's choosing to extend. Big chain coming out from Tinwilds, though. Loprito actually not ready for it. Forced to take the bouquet in a 2-chain, which is going to vastly hinder his damage output. Doing a little bit of fiddling on the right-hand side of the screen there. Could have been an extra link or two. But Tinwild, kind of this group of garbage in the center of his board, not really doing him any favors either. Ugh. Words.
Seems to have cleared it out, though.
Yeah. It looks like Loprito still has a bunch of resources on the table, though, so he can probably stick this one out for a little bit longer. Until he clears out the center. Alright, lining up stuff to come in at the same time as the spawners.
Oh, this garbage on Tinwild's board is so irritating looking.
Yeah.
Speckled all throughout the middle.
Yep. Oh god. Got the little co-threat going on over here. I don't even know what you do with that. That's just like the most inefficient, thing to clear possible, probably. While doing a rotation there, if that looked weird because it didn't clear any extra garbage, you'd be right. The purpose of that one was purely to do a 2-chain instead of clearing the garbage necessarily. So. Which I guess brings me to the concept of counter pressure, which is that even when you're behind, you have to find garbage, because garbage that's not on your board is, or canceling garbage is as good as clearing it. And you can cancel garbage a lot more efficiently than you can clear garbage, generally speaking.
I'm all getting really bad luck with the garbage placement this round.
And whose fault is that?
I don't know. I'll speak with whoever came up with the garbage placement algorithm.
Right. Yeah, Loprito, 87 clears per minute. Real fast.
I'm sure whoever came up with this game is very cute and cool.
Hey mods, can we get a poll?
Sure, buddy. What do you want?
Well, there's been an allegation that the person who came up with the game is very cute and cool. So figure we should ask the people.
Okay, yeah, I can get right on
I
that.
will specify that bans based on poll answers are on the table.
All right, everybody, ready up your Dan from Street Fighter. Oh, Leprito would have had a tempo save there if it weren't for the fact that they had something grow in the middle of their chain. Okay, Tin Wild on a really ugly board, though. Actually, surprisingly ugly. Okay,
Looking at Tin Wild's board is like draining my morale in real time.
That's the kind of board where I look at them going, really don't like this one. But Leprito's not really sending enough garbage to like make it worse, so he's actually kind of working through it here. Looks like maybe Leprito greeted too hard for chains that didn't end up coming out very well, so... Yeah, it's not finding some 2 chains, lining up a sandwich. Oh, getting a nice big group of blues there. Unable to use all of it, but he's putting a lot of counter pressure out, actually. Yep, that's gonna block everything. Yeah, really never give up. That's... Learn anything about Petal Crash here. It is a game where you can make your dreams really come true if you try.
It looks like Ashley is a fairy.
That is what it looks like.
Thank you, everybody.
Hey, now we have to take all votes into consideration. At least one person thinks you're Dan from Street Fighter.
Ben.
Dang.
Oops.
It's fine.
Oh,
Dan from
Tim.
Street Fighter is my favorite Street Fighter character. I was gonna be him for Halloween once, but I couldn't get a pink karate gi.
Dang.
While doing some insane things. 2 back-to-back enormous chains.
Holy wowzers, the Dan votes are just shooting up now. It went from 1 to 50.
Yep. Oh, there's a little bit of a bidding war going on now, it looks like. People are really putting their elo on the line for this one.
I feel like the Halloween story solidified it a decent amount.
Oh, well, Alex is betting against the Dan from Street Fighter pick, so... I don't know. Rumor has it that he's, Timwell is finding such crazy tempo savers, honestly.
We stand Dan in this household.
We do stand Dan. I feel like there's, like, the problem with that is I really badly want to make a portmanteau of those words, but the portmanteau is literally just one or the other of them, because they share too many sounds. So...
The Dan.
Tim's actually corner casing himself by trying to add that extra pedal in there. Oh, and then because he's impatient, he actually broke what he wanted to do? Is this Leprito's in?
It might be Leprito's in. Leprito's like almost about to lose the match.
I mean, Tinwild just took a really bad shot, so...
Whoa.
Yeah, Tinwild really kind of let this one go, unfortunately. He's gonna find his 2-chain, but he really needs to get back on the ball here, because Leprito's got like a huge 4.
Amelia's going full sicko in chat.
I'm getting that looking at board despair again.
Yeah, this is not a good one. I mean, Tinwild already kind of pulled off the Great Escape once. He just has a lot less room to do it now. In fact, he only has 5 petals worth of room to do it now.
I think he might be locked out.
Yeah, that doesn't look so good. The double. It does not count as 2 wins. Sorry. Sorry to anyone who may have thought.
Hey, Zerosian, for the sake of a bit, can you explain what ELO is?
Right. So here in Puzzle Wednesday, we play a lot of games on Fightcade. And Fightcade, of course, allows you the ability to play sort of ranked matches of various games. And in true Puzzle Wednesday fashion, because we don't know how to control ourselves, we just make tons of jokes about stealing each other's elo.
From games with 5 people in them.
Yeah. Obviously, none of it actually matters. Like you can't have a real rating system with that kind of stuff, but that doesn't stop us. That has never stopped us, and it will never stop us.
The dead game ELO basically completely carries the Puzzle Wednesday economy.
It's true.
All right, a fairy won out at 47% with Dan from Street Fighter 31%, and then 14% cute and cool.
Yay.
I feel like
Nobody for saying
ELO is
like
not
fairy than Dan from Street Fighter.
So I feel like we didn't actually get to talk too much about the beginning of this game, but I'm not really sure what I could have said because, excuse me, advantage shifted back and forth about 4 times at the beginning. So it looks like Tin Wild is on his game right now, but you know,
Disgusting looking.
we've seen a lot of games go in several different ways so far, so. Very nice boomerang setup from Tin Wild. Boomerang is a chaining form which allows you to shoot petals back the way that you cleared them from. So it has a lot of use in turning your chain around in a very tight place. Alright, well, Prito on last stock again. Tin Wild just has to keep it up a little bit here.
Tin Wild's in the better spot for sure. I mean, aside from being ahead on... Oh,
Well, that's that.
that's that. Tin Wild on the board.
Tin Wild 87-79. Look, I mean, maybe we'll have a good night and we'll see some more 3-2 gaming. Because, you know, we all need to see the most Petal crash we can possibly see. That's true. We could be using all that computing power to invent Skull 2. Although I guess Jill is probably working on that.
Jill is going to be completely unleashed on the next Petal crash. The AI is going to be... Okay, huge, big spiraling chain from Laprita here.
Wow, yeah. The really compact form there allows you to just get so much in so little space. You still have the entire rest of your board to work with after the fact. Big chain. A little bit corner cased on those blues in the corner, though. That's pretty funny. Kind of up against the wall here. Although the garbage actually all shows up on the top of his board, so he does have some time before it really starts to mess with him.
Somebody asked what the song is. This song is in the base game.
The one on stream right now is a song from Magical Drop. Sorry.
Somebody said it was... I don't have the stream up, but I can't hear your music, so I just believe the first person who said it was the song.
Amelia answered and she's
Amelia.
also spectating in game 2, so it's a fair statement, but that's not what everyone on stream is experiencing.
Alright. Tin Wild managing to get a shot in right when Laprito is growing, so actually probably great timing for that. And one thing about growing is that while it is the best move in the game, it does trade off your near-term like board cleanliness for access to resources. So your board will be most checkerboarded, basically, right after growing. Oh, Tin Wild, kind of forgetting that spawners are not solid there.
Wow. Huge push. Gonna be enough?
Tin Wild able to head it off. Raito does have some stuff, but unfortunately,
might be a hit here.
Chain getting.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. Or not.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yeah, Leprito's chain, unfortunately, eaten up by garbage coming in there. I mean, garbage isn't so immediately deadly in Petal Crash as it is in a lot of other puzzle games. That's sort of on purpose. Wow.
Yeah, it's less something that's going to like kill you and more something that's going to slow you down and make you lose a different way. Whoa! Or sometimes it will just kill you.
Well, yeah, that you know, after the push by Tin Wild there, 88-67, very nice numbers. 3-2 gaming. I mean, it's gonna be 3-2 gaming one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you're liking the show, Vest Boy. But yeah, Duck Game is in fact one of the sponsors for the event tonight. Small harassment. Actually, maybe gonna interrupt Tin Wild's build a little bit here. He's forced to cut it short, looks like. Again, as much as this game does not really, like, seem super Puyo-y, there is a very Puyo-y aspect to its meta.
Wow.
Tin Wild, wow.
There's some Puyo DNA in here for sure.
I mean, that feels like a strangely hedging statement for the person who invented the game to make, but still learning how it works.
I say that as in, like, I've played Puyo and have incorporated mechanics from Puyo into the design.
Right.
Like the garbage countering and the idea that chains send garbage. Puyo invented that.
I'm not kind of boxed in here, actually. Yeah, so for those of you who are completely new to Petal Crash as a concept, it's a game about putting the colors together. You push one color into, you know, a petal of the same color, and they crash. They go away. Get them off your board. When you do that, it moves this bar at the bottom towards your opponent. And then when you knock it off the end, like that, you take stock, 3 stocks, and you win the game. There's also the alternate win condition of course, sending your opponent so much garbage that they run out of moves. Or I guess just hoping that they do that to themselves, but, you know, it's usually pretty unlikely. And,
Look at the bar!
Tin Wild just maybe decided to throw that last stock away for the advantage on this stock, which again is a strategy that people take. I think Missing though is maybe the most fervent proponent of that.
That's actually what Daze's AI in the base game is designed to do. Is when he's in danger, he's designed to give up on that stock and start building for the future.
As far as aggress goes, in the sense of it there being a lot of circumstances where you are expected to do very 15 puzzly things, yeah, those situations come up a lot, actually. I mean, pedal movement in short spaces, or in like, tight spaces, is sort of constrained by the player's ability to quickly solve 15 puzzles, if I had to say.
I think Tin Wild is about to run away with this.
He's looking in a pretty good position here, although his board is a little bit gross, but not quite as gross as Leprito's.
Fredo's not giving it up, though.
Again, this is Loprito's first tournament. So our other exposure to Loprito as a player has been through the speedrun stuff. That's it. Yeah, Tin Wild's gonna take that one 3-2.
I didn't know about Aggress until very recently. For people talking about Aggress in the chat.
Alright, we're taking a little break, is that right?
We are taking a little break. Ashley, go look in tournament staff chat. Or wait,
What?
watch Twitch chat.
What?
Never mind.
Eh?
Amelia's doing a thing.
Eh?
Ashley, read Twitch
I'm watching
chat.
Twitch chat. Okay.
Okay.
We have a key giveaway for this game. Here he was like, Ashley, look at Discord. And Discord's like, Ashley, look at Twitch chat.
Made you look.
What? Do we need more keys?
First person to guess the following wins the key.
Okay.
If you already have the game, yeah, take a look at our lovely
What's
people.
Ashley's favorite type of sandwich?
Uh,
Oh, do I have one? I mean,
Um,
I have to think of what my favorite sandwich is.
this seems loaded.
Okay, I've got the answer.
Okay.
Do I say it's not ones that are guessed if it's not them? It's not grilled cheese, it's not banh mi, it's not Spooty McMuffin. It's not that. I don't know how to pronounce that. Here's a hint. I'm vegetarian.
Alright, I'm gonna be back in a minute, so y'all have
Tuna.
fun.
BLT getting close.
We're all having fun here.
Veggie sub is close. That's what I had for lunch today. A veggie delight from Subway.
I don't think it's knuckle sandwich.
BLT hold the B. Okay. I'll give the hint. It's BLT, but the B is replaced by a substitute, and there's one extra ingredient. It's not hay bacon. TLT. What's the T, if you can tell me what the T stands for?
I don't know how well thought out this was.
Also, there's a problem in that everybody who's guessing already owns Petal Crash.
You know, that's true.
It's not turkey bacon. Turkey is also meat. I can't eat that. Okay. Whoever guesses the bacon substitute gets it. Okay, whoever guesses the bacon substitute or the extra ingredient.
Boy. You know what? I'm just gonna look through chat while we're doing this.
Did we get somebody guess it?
No,
Nope.
but if we don't get another guess, like an accurate guess in the next minute,
We
have
can do a
someone.
different question, and I'll just tell you what it is. Okay, Raspberry Flute got it.
She already. Congratulations on your key, Raz.
I guess Raz gets to, you know.
Okay, here's a good way we can do a Petal Crash key giveaway. Who in the chat doesn't have Petal Crash?
Yeah, honestly, first come, first serve.
First person in the chat who says they don't have Petal Crash gets it.
And if you're
Literally
lying,
just
we'll know.
Say I want the game.
Look, I'm not even vegetarian. I know what seitan is.
You do have Petal Crash. You're in the tournament. They say no.
while we're waiting for somebody who does not have Petal Crash,
Is there anybody in the chat who doesn't already have Petal Crash? No giveaway.
I don't think you can.
Nobody gets it.
I don't think you can blame everyone for failing the game that you came up with, Amelia. Sorry. Anyway, we'll work this one out later.
Alright, whatever.
Time to go into Losers Finals.
Anyway, before we move into Losers Finals, I would like to again congratulate Leprito on a spectacular 4th place performance. Really
you did great.
Stacked bracket tonight, and just again coming in here, tearing it up for his first appearance in a tournament. If you like watching speedruns, I'm pretty sure he runs them on Twitch actually. So you might want to go give him a follow if you get a chance. Of course, if you don't understand Japanese, you may not understand what he's saying. But
we all understand the language of Petal Crash.
It's true. The gameplay is great.
Also, there's a fan translation for Japanese for Petal Crash. It's like got 5 of the stories done, I believe.
Oh, very nice. Look out for that.
By a VG person who has done a very good job at translating the puns, the plentiful puns, to another language.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
So, Rune versus Tin Wild?
That is our Losers Finals for tonight.
It's so weird seeing either of these players in Losers.
I'm gonna try one last time to see if Nightbot's gonna just die on us or not. Nope, it's definitely not alive.
Ugh.
Rest in pieces.
That's too bad.
Oh well.
Rune choosing to double push there rather than risk getting caught out by the garbage. But reusing the materials very nicely in his next gen, so. Alright, 6 chain from Tin Wild. Yeah, they're just playing garbage tennis right now. This is one of the ways that high-level mid-games may unfold, is that if neither player is particularly slowed down by the amount of garbage that they have, it's very possible that there will be a long time before anything significant really lands, as they just find tons of things. Yeah, I mean, this one looks like it is going to land, though.
Yeah.
Although it looks like Tin Wild maybe not going to have a response immediately, so both players probably going to get slowed down by this one. And kind of weird central garbage for Tin Wild, whereas actually Rune's garbage is kind of along the center as well. Awkward minutes-long silence. I had to go check my levels for a second to make sure that it wasn't... Nothing bad was going on with the stream. Oh, is that a mispush by Rune? I think Rune may have locked himself out there. Well, not locked out, but...
This is looking a little hairy, though.
I mean, that just seemed like a... This, too, actually seemed like a kind of odd series of moves. Yeah, this actually is a lockout, I'm pretty sure.
Whew.
Wow. Relentless Assault from Tin Wild. 81-71, very good numbers.
Relentless, just like the famous adventure game Relentless. That my roommate screamed since I've been thinking about it. Am I putting around something on the outside of the board this time?
Really? Also doing some outside stuff. Throwing the boomerang in order to make that setup work well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah! He found a very fast follow-up.
Immediately gets devoured.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, Rune just found a very fast follow-up, and that was all she wrote.
That was Runespism, like, sheathing his blade, and then Tin Wild, like, slides in half.
Yeah, no, Rune is, he's quite good at finding openings, and I think that this, again, I feel like I've talked about this a number of times tonight, but, Rune also used to train, by fighting the skull a lot, and, if there's one thing that fighting the skull will teach you to do, it is how to quickly build openers, because otherwise you will get beaten and you will die. Oh, Rune actually maybe, yeah, he almost ran out of moves here. Does find it, but only right before the garbage lands, and doesn't have a ton of resources to clean up the center of his board now, so...
Tin Wild's also looking a little bit clogged up, though, so...
Yeah, actually, Rune's probably in a better position right now, even. Alright, both of them on relatively clean boards again, actually. Again, that small hit of garbage not going to matter so much for the garbage it actually, you know, puts on Tin Wild's board, but more so for the fact that it's going to slow down or impede his ability to grow in petals. It doesn't look like he's going to, okay.
And there's another 3 chain just for free right there. Oh, got corner case.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
Tin Wild.
He was forced to double push at the top there, and so that effectively meant he was locked out. Another quick one from Rune. 90-81.
Runespism's in Australia, so boomerangs come naturally.
You are running out of steam. Hey, look. You still have some more matches to play, my man. Never give up. I mean, they're good. There are ways in which they're situational, but they're definitely useful. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for more natural chains, then there's 2 forms that you should think about. One of them is the boomerang, and the other one is the sprout. If you don't know what these are, go ahead and look it up on the wiki.
Petalcrashers.net. Run by Xerxian.
Big chain from Rune.
I can see why Tin Wild would say that they're losing steam. The exhaustion is, like, palpable.
It's a hard game to play. Oh.
No, it just seems like Tin Wild's not quite as fast as they were before.
Yeah.
Rough. Hanging in there, though.
Oh yeah, still finding stuff. Yeah, forced to rotate that actually twice, and now actually gonna run out of room.
Oh, definitely finds a way to do it, though.
Yeah. But very close. That was actually quite a hit, though.
Might actually have an opportunity here.
Oh. Loses the stock, but takes a big advantage on the next one, actually.
Yeah, that might be better in the long run.
I mean, he is on last stock, so he does have to be very careful now, but It looks like he's finding more things faster. So
Yeah.
maybe he's getting a little bit of a second wind here.
Yeah, some of that momentum back.
Look, never give up.
Yeah, look at that.
There you go.
Rune's kind of... Okay, well, Rune immediately dug out of it.
just Runispism things, really. But Timberland's got like a 7-chain coming out over here, so... Yeah.
And Timwell has a shot to run this back.
He really does.
Sure.
And actually, these like small hit. Oh, a rendezvous there. Actually, Rune maybe ran out of room here.
Yeah,
he's
Bruce
forced
is kind of in a tight spot now.
Forced to take a sandwich there instead of a
And then
3-chain.
a 3-chain right on deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna take a stock, probably.
Yeah, probably. Rune finding some interesting ways out of the corner. Absolutely. Again, just Runispism things.
3, 4, 5.
Timweld again finding stuff.
Yeah.
He's slowing down a little bit here though. That's probably not what he wants.
I would not want to have to run back a game against Runispism, though.
It's hard.
Tinwild is a great player. Tinwild is immensely talented at this game. But Runispism is a very scary opponent.
Actually gonna force hit through that anyway here. Oh, Tinwild kind of greeting, but he takes too long. Oh no. Wow, losing despite higher clears per minute, and actually more garbage per minute. Again, really just the timing element of the game came through there. Rune maybe started paying attention to the bar at the end and realized that Tinwild was winding up for a huge hit, and he just needed to get something in there. Good games. That game was definitely in reach for both opponents, to be honest.
Absolutely. Tinwild did incredible.
Absolutely. Yeah, honestly, if you'd cut that chain just a little bit shorter, you probably would have been... it would have been... I don't know that you would have won, necessarily, but it would have... it would have kept going for a hot second. So with that, I think we're up in Grands. Or Grands.
Grand Finals?
Grand Finals.
Who's the lucky two?
Yeah, we see a repeat of our winners finals here, actually. Moraconda versus Runispism. Mora coming in from the winner's side, so he only has to take one set here. Rune has to reset the bracket in order to bring the trophy home tonight.
This could go either way.
Could go either way, absolutely.
Well, I'm scared. I'm feeling nervous and I'm not even participating. But both of them wearing, like, dark final costumes.
Leprito! Wow. Thank you so much for joining us today. You did great. Oof. Moraconda counting out his moves. Does have the tank and send. Again, does Rune have the follow-up?
And
Not quite. It's gonna hit.
The garbage looks way worse on Rune's board than...
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the real power of the tank and send, is that after you've sent your chain first, the middle of your board is likely to, like, be free of petals, right?
Yeah, so the garbage will want to drop there first.
Yeah, so it's really actually kind of interesting if you're again, there's several ways around this. I guess one of them could be to build such that you are, conscious of this. But also, again, just forcing your opponent to send and then canceling instead, like, that's another way around it. Oh, that 2-chain eaten. Oh, but there's a 4-chain here. Oh, actually, never mind. Actually, it's cut. And Mora with a
Not
6-chain.
relenting at all.
Nope.
Rune's having a really tough time getting any kind of foothold. Starting to get in the lockout territory.
Yeah. Yeah, Mora is just cruising right now.
not giving Rune anything to work with.
Nope, that's just a lockout.
Oof.
I mean, losing to Tin Wild is
a likely outcome of fighting Tin Wild.
I would not feel bad about that being the way you go out of the tournament. It is, again, Tin Wild may be considered world number, like, 4 or 5 at the game. Incredible player.
The Praito did very well.
Very well. Great showing, especially for a first time. Rune already kind of boxed in here. I mean, his board is still mostly petals, but it's a lot of checkerboarding and that garbage in the bottom right just kind of preventing it from getting very much better for a little bit. I mean,
but definitely keeping up, like, not falling behind in the garbage game like before.
Yeah, I mean, really, yeah, Mora needed to grow a couple times to actually get more resources here. Now he's actually got some pretty good chains lined up. If he can land them. Alright. Yeah, I mean, he couldn't fire that chain off immediately because it wouldn't have worked, but now I think he's probably gonna get advantage back here. His board is very clean. That actually doesn't quite work the way that he may have wanted it to. I mean, it still cleared all the petals he wanted, but it cleared them in like a 3 chain instead of a 5. It's quite possible that Mora is the best Petal Crash player right now, to be honest. I mean... my last set with Mora, we went even. But it is, he's a very tough opponent. Ooh. Yeah, Rune kind of got his stuff started here, so... Although there is good counter pressure, so... we'll see what happens. Yeah, again, the counter pressure is not going to be enough if Rune keeps firing off, you know, stuff like this. Okay, only taking 3 garbage here, probably pretty good. Oh, okay. Finding a 4 chain. I'm actually going to send some garbage back. That's probably going to lose the stock, though. Oh, he actually manages to get it out in time. We're going to 5.
And
Not
Rune
quite.
picks it. $92.
92.83, and Mora, honestly, like, putting up 80 clears per minute through that.
We're definitely getting to the levels of skill where, like, watching this makes you feel like a Dragon Ball Z bystander. That's been a frequent feeling I've had in these Petal Crash tournaments.
Okay, Mora going for the early rush, but Rune's rush just much better.
So, like, I know we can swap out songs, but can you also swap out sound effects in the game?
Not to my knowledge, unfortunately.
Ashley?
Wait, what are we swapping out?
Sound effects.
Sound effects?
You can swap out sound effects. It's not built in, but if you replace the files, it'll work. There's not like a built-in function for replacing sounds, but you can just replace them.
Alrighty then.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A little bit of corner casing on Mora's side. Had a bit of unfortunate stuff going on in the beginning of this game, but actually finding some pretty good stuff now. Real quick hits.
Hello.
Alright. We're going back and forth here. Oh, I think Mora maybe mispushed there. That did not look like what he wanted to do, and it may actually cost him the game, honestly. Okay, he does manage to find a way out in enough time that he doesn't get overrun with garbage.
Rune wasn't in really a place to capitalize on it at the time.
Yeah, it looked like Mora might have run out of moves, though, trying to do what or trying to dig himself out of the situation, put himself in, but... Okay. Yeah, big hit. Rune actually kind of in trouble here.
Yeah, that's not a good spot for a bunch of garbage to be in.
Nope, it is all in the center. Yes, I would say Mora has recovered advantage here, but it is definitely, of course, anyone's game at this point. It does seem like he has a little bit more... Oh, he has to be careful here, actually.
Yeah, Rune is really good at, like, finding chains in the dregs like this.
Well, that's true, but he also kind of gave up a stock because he was trying too hard to, like, find, I guess, you know, good chains rather than finish off. But that's absolutely also the case, for sure. Alright, trading 5 chains, perfect cancel.
Like, Rune's board looks worse, but, like, Rune's ahead on the bar.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe not anymore after this.
Whoa. He's delaying it. Oh, this is not looking good for Rune, actually.
Oh, yeah. No, he's got another bunch of garbage incoming. He's actually going to be blocked off here. That's almost going to kill him.
Yeah, we are in, like, lockout territory here.
I think it's not quite it, but it's very close. He might... Oh, well, now. Now that's that.
That was a close one.
Oh, yeah.
83. Alright, if Mora wins this one, that's the tournament.
Yep. And Mora will have a second tournament under his belt after this. Oh, doesn't look like he's quite found the trigger here, though.
Mora does not think he's done that one.
He maybe got a little bit confused there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is not looking good. I mean, he can clear up most of the center here, but oh boy,
Looks like it might be one of Runespism's revenge games.
it's true. He does do this. Oh god, what a huge chain coming from Rune. Oh, the back and forth, and they what the hell was that chain? That was like a 4-move tempo saver from Mora. Oh no!
Wow, the tides have turned.
I mean, it's still like an even-ish game, but like, man.
Yeah, Rune was like looking ready to run away with it though.
What is that chain, Mora?
Uh-oh.
I'm losing my mind! Look at this! Looks all around the board! He's just throwing his entire board at Rune all at once! He's just taking everything there and he's saying, no, this is all yours now, except it's gray! Look at this garbage pattern on Rune's board, just a solid line! Oh,
Way out? No.
I think he's locked out, that's it! That's it! Moraconda!
Mora is the champion.
Moraconda! Coming out on top here!
Someone cursed me with a bouquet, Runespism says.
My god.
Wow.
What
Okay.
an absolute... Oh, man.
We are gonna make this
That
next
was a roller coaster.
a little bit quick because we have the very end of another tournament to raid. If you enjoyed your time here tonight, we run Petal Crash online fairly regularly. It's a monthly bracket, and speaking of which, we have a next month's bracket already up to promote. Petal Crash 6th edition. We're doing silly tilt controls, so if you like Gururin, Good for you. We also at Puzzle Wednesday run a ton of other monthly events for basically any retro puzzle game that you can find on Bytecade. Some regular slots being Puzzle Bobble, Money Puzzle Exchanger, Wario's Woods, Yoshi's Cookies, just a lot. Thank you so much for letting Quarterly Report, letting us be a part of Quarantine Report 4. Everything that has been donated tonight goes towards Direct Relief, which is researching cures and research on COVID. And the channel we are going to be rating from here tonight is Twinkle Star Sprites. One of our own Puzzle Wednesday staffers is actually the TO for that, Trash Boat to God. Fantastic guy. And we love him, and we're going to show our support right back going over there in just a minute. So...
all right. Yeah, and everyone, just remember, again, Quarantine Report. Go donate. And
per usual, Puzzle Wednesday, we actually do a lot of stuff on Wednesday nights, 8:30 p.m. EST. Let me grab one last little bracket thing, or a relevant link. Check out our Discord server. We have lots and lots and lots going on. Friendlies, tournaments, ROM hacking efforts. There's a lot to love about Puzzle Wednesday community. And with that, we're going to take you to Twinkle Star Sprites. They are either at the end of the Losers Finals or just getting into Grands. Let them know that Funny Wario sent you.
Thank you for playing my video game, everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you all for coming out. And we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
All right.